the last day of summer semester, and I am so fucking excited to be done with this fucking semester. It's been especially difficult because I had drawing too, and my professor did not make this fucking class easy at all. He really rode my ass about like drawing and different techniques and shit, and like I was like, I don't really need these fucking drawing classes. Like, my major's photography. Why are you going so hard in the paint to teach me how to fucking properly crosshatch? Like, the day I become a photographer and I'm doing, God help me, a photo shoot for a wedding, which is totally not what I want to do. And like, they call me later on that evening and say, hey, you know those pictures you took of us? Can you just can you render those in charcoal with cross hatching? It's going to be a bad day for all parties involved. I'm going to just comp you this shit. It's really weird to me because, like, I'm just out here trying to, like, find out what I want to do with the rest of my life. And, you know, it's really difficult. How do you know you're making the right decision? And 9 times out of 10, you fucking don't. You know what I'm saying? You're just, like, hoping you make a good decision and you can live with the fallout and it works out in your favor. And that's probably that's the scariest thing about being a civilian to me, is that, like, you're your own boss. In the military, you just kind of, like, do what the fuck you're supposed to do for 20 years, and you get a check for the rest of your life, and then you can, like, sit on your ass if you want to. But here in the real world, it's just like, damn, am I making the right decision? And you just, like, you just don't know. And a lot of people, I meet a lot of people that are just like, yeah, man, fatal will guide me. It's the universe. I'm just gonna follow the path. Blah blah blah. But like, I can't believe in fate. I can't believe in kismet. I can't believe in like a preordained destiny. I just cannot. Ultimately, I can't believe in fate and karma and preordained futures and shit like that, because way too much fucked up shit has happened in this world for me to believe. The universe is entirely too cruel for me to believe that there was something pulling the strings to ensure that fucked up shit like this happened. Like, don't get me wrong, like you might be reading this or looking at this and be like, oh, he don't believe in God. Like, I believe that there's a higher power. I just think that he gives a fuck, less of a fuck about us than we truly believe. I just think he's like, I'm gonna make this shit over here, let these little motherfuckers do their thing, and then he like kind of lost interest and went on to do some other shit. But I don't think that we're like the center of like this universe that we ultimately like believe ourselves to be. That's a lot of hubris, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of fucking conceit, you know, and mankind to believe that we're just like these like super special things when all this other shit's happening. I think we as people, we place too much faith in like the unknown, right? We just like, oh, it happened for a reason, or like it's not up to us, it's up to a higher power. I think a lot of people do that, and I don't want to sound mean, but I think a lot of people do that because they're weak-willed. They don't have the constitution to accept that random shit, terribly random shit happens to people all the fucking time, and like there's no rhyme or reason behind it. Like it just fucking happens. I'm more of a pragmatist, you know. I believe fucked up shit happens because it's the world and fucked up shit happens. And 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to happen to you. I mean, why wouldn't it? That's just the way it fucking works out. But people don't believe shit like that. I don't know why. It's really weird. My car is making all types of fucking noises today. What is going on, yo? People like to use like this old hackneyed saying like the master of your own destiny and shit like that. But I mean, I'm a sailor, right? Or at least I was. I'm still a sailor. I think once you're a sailor, you're always a sailor. I like to look at it like this. The world in itself, everything outside of you is the ocean. And you can't do anything but navigate yourself through these troubled waters. So ultimately, you are the captain of your own personage. You have to make decisions, and you have to just weather the storm. You have to weather the sea. Sometimes the oceans aren't going to work with you. Sometimes they'll work against you. You just have to do what it is you need to do. And that's pretty much all I got, man. I got to go in this class and turn in my final. Hopefully I get a C or a B, because that's all I need to pass this bitch.
Hey! Look at me.
Sure.
Look at me.
Sure.
I'm the captain now. Here I come.